Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day and a beautiful Mother's Day. Today is actually Mother's Day 2019, and Mother's Day is always extra special to me because not only do I have two daughters of my own and I have so many wonderful mothers in my life, but my youngest daughter was actually born on Mother's Day 4 years ago. So I'm always also celebrating her and her birthday during this time of year. And this year, amongst many of the things that she suggested to me, she wanted an ice cream themed party. So for her class this year, instead of cupcakes or anything like that, I made these little flavor containers. They're little ice cream cone flavor containers, and I put little treats inside, and I passed these out for her class for her birthday. And so today I'm going to show you how I made this, and it's very easy and it's pretty cost effective. And so what I did is I ordered these plain white ice cream containers off of Amazon. These are a pint, I believe, and it came with the container and the lid. So I just ordered these off of Amazon, and then I just took plain acrylic paint in different ice cream flavor colors. I did that one's like an orange sherbet. I did a mint chocolate chip with like greens and brown, cotton candy and strawberry, whatever ice cream flavor you like. And I took a circle sponge brush like this, and then I just dotted the paint colors all the way around like that. And one thing that I always try to do when I'm working with circles is I try to make sure that I make the circles kind of go off the edge. You see how this one is like halfway off the edge, this one's only a little bit is off the edge, and I just feel like it makes the design look more balanced and more natural, like it was actually printed on the cup that way. If you avoid the edges, it just looks like things are floating, and I don't feel like it looks very balanced that way. But you don't have to do circles. You can do any sort of design you want. You can just put a label on it, a really cute label with your child's name and maybe happy birthday, and you don't have to use paint either. I think a Sharpie would be great. This does have a glossy surface, so any sort of washable marker wouldn't work, but Sharpies would work great on this. And then for the lid, the trim, what I did was I just took a sheet of vinyl that you can buy for like the Cricut machines, and you can buy them at any craft store. I just used this one, and it has like a grid on the back, that pre-measured grid, which is really helpful. And I just took a jumbo scallop scissor from Fiskars. This is like a jumbo one. You see, it's a jumbo. And I just cut a trim off of it. So my lid is 1/2 inch from top to bottom. So I just made sure from the flat side to the rounded edge is 1/2 inch, and I just stuck it all around. And the reason why I love the vinyl is that, first of all, it's self-adhesive, so you don't have to worry about glue or tape or anything, basically like a sticker. And the second thing that I really love is that sometimes when you tape or attach things to like a curved surface, it gets like these bubbles, right? Like, or it doesn't lay super flat. And the great thing about the vinyl is you can just kind of press the bubbles out, and then basically it just turns smooth. There's like another one, so you just press them out, and then it's like a smooth surface. And like I said, you don't have to do the scallop border. You can just leave it plain. You can do stripes instead of a scallop, but I just think a scallop is just so cute. So I did a scallop. And and another thing that I've been kind of trying to do is I've been trying to not rely so heavily on Pinterest. Not that I don't like Pinterest. I love Pinterest, and I would die if I could never go on Pinterest again. But I did feel like my own creativity was like legit like dying or fading away. So lately I've been trying really hard to just rack my own brain for ideas. So this ice cream container idea was all my own. I'm very proud of that. This ice cream balloon idea has been around for a long time, so it just worked out that it went hand in hand, but I am very proud of this idea. It's all my own. So that's what I did with the container. Now for the actual ice cream balloon, I think a few videos back in my rainbow hanging decoration tutorial, I was saying how sometimes you just find that exact thing you need for the project that you're working on, and that's what happened in this instance again. I already had this ice cream cone idea in my mind, and I was just gonna take, a plain brown piece of paper and you roll it into a cone shape, like so. And then you tape or glue it, and then you just cut off the excess into a flat so that it'll be like an ice cream cone. And you can take a Sharpie or whatever and you can draw the grid lines if you want, or you can leave it plain. But that was my original idea. But it does take a little bit of work and a little bit more time to do it this way. So at my local TJ Maxx Home Goods, and I just bought it recently, like a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, so they still might have them there. I found an ice cream themed party pack. So it came in a box like this, and the company is Eloom. I think that's how you say it. This is not sponsored, but I just found it. And it came with ice cream themed party supplies. So this is actually party hats, ice cream cone party hats, and it came with little plates and cups and napkins like this. And of course I was like, yes, this is perfect, because now I could use this as my cone. I wouldn't have to mess with making it on my own. And it says yay on it. Like, if you read it this way, it's supposed to say yay, but I don't care. I still think it looks cute. But this is what I used for the cone part. So I just cut off the strings that you would, use to attach it to your head, and I used this for my the cone. For the actual ice cream scoop part, it's just a regular latex balloon, and I used a glue dot to affix a pom-pom to it like a cherry. And then I just took some curling ribbon and I tied a little short knot on the tip of the balloon, just like that. And then it did cut off a little bit of the tip of the cone, just so I would have a hole to thread the ribbon through. And then I just threaded the ribbon in to the end like this. And then, you pull it out. And I didn't mess with like gluing or taping the balloon down, mainly because the glue didn't really work, because there's not really much surface area for the glue to stick, and I didn't want to see like ugly tape lines, to tape the balloon down. So what I did do is I took a bead, just any bead is fine, this is the bead I'm using today, and I threaded the bead all the way through the ribbon, and I pushed really tight so that the tension of the cone pressing up against the balloon would hold it in place. So this is what I did, and I'm pushing the bead upward so that it's also pushing the cone tightly against the balloon. And then I just knotted it on the bead itself, like that, so that the bead not only prevents the string from like flying up, but also it holds the balloon in place. And that's what I did for that. And then to actually get the pencil, this is actually a rainbow pencil that I found from Oriental Trading. It's an actual rainbow colored pencil, so it doesn't come out as one color, but it comes out in a rainbow of colors if you sharpen it. So I attached this to the cone, so it would just have like a handle, and then I just cut a little X shape in the lid. I didn't even bother like doing a hole, I just did an X shape, and then I just pushed the pencil through the lid like that. Yep, and then that was it, and that's how I created this little ice cream container party favor. And as a mother, of course I understand that with birthday parties come favors and treats and things like that, but I'm sure a lot of parents feel the same way. Like, you just end up with a bunch of little stuff everywhere that kind of clutter up everything. So what I try to do, and I'd say what I try to do is I try not to put like candy or any like food favors, but I just try to put maybe 2 or 3 like substantial things. So maybe I'll put like a notebook and a pencil, or I always put like a balloon, like a fun balloon, maybe a balloon that is not just plain colored, but I found these marbled ones or the ones with confetti, something that's a little bit more unique, but something that they could just play with for an afternoon and then they can toss without, feeling bad about it. I also did put a little thing of ice cream slime. I found this really cute ice cream slime also off of Oriental Trading, and so I did put that in there. Just because, like I said, I as a parent don't like getting a bunch of little knickknacks and that just kind of end up cluttering your house. So I try to really be mindful and thoughtful of that and try to put things that either is like a one-time use thing or that they can really use for a long period of time. But with that being said, I don't know. Sometimes candy is all I can think of, so I just put candy in there. But yeah, so that's how I did that. Like I said, the containers came from Amazon. This party pack I did find at Home Goods, but I'm sure now with the summer coming, there will be lots of other, a lot of other ice cream themed party supplies out there. So if you have a future party or an event or get together coming up, this would be a really fun thing to do. I always forget, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna try to be a little bit better about uploading. Sometimes even though I'm doing so many crafts, I just don't have time to upload. I'm sure everyone can understand that. You just don't have enough time. So hopefully I'll be able to upload more frequently and more different types of crafts. So I hope you guys subscribe and like my videos and stick around for the next time. Thank you. Bye.